Carreras Tacos, one of the more popular food trucks in the Denver area, recently opened up a brick and mortar location in Greenwood Village near Pindustry, and in this video, I'm going to show you around and let you know what to expect. If you're new to my channel, I'm Dave and I help locals and visitors find places to eat and things to do in and around Denver. Now that we've gotten to know each other a little bit, here's what Carreras is all about. If you're not familiar with the food truck version of Carreras, it is California-style Mexican food made by two brothers from San Diego, which in my opinion has some of the best Mexican food on the West Coast. Now, these aren't just two brothers who decided to start making tacos one day. They've worked at Sushi Den and James Beard nominated restaurants. They know what they're doing. This is kind of following that more recent trend of higher end fine dining skills being turned into restaurants that make food more for the everyday person. Their food truck got really popular during peak COVID, especially in the DTC Greenwood Village area, and opening up a brick and mortar location was always the end goal, and it's already really popular. It's open right next to Pindustry and within walking distance to Grange Hall, so if you're familiar with this stretch of Arapahoe Road in Greenwood Village that's being totally transformed near Fiddler's Green, it's right there. Inside, Carreras isn't very big. It's definitely more taco shop than sit-down restaurant. You order at the counter and they call your name and then you go pick it up. It's definitely loud inside, so if you're not really down for a healthy dose of hip-hop with your tacos, this is probably not the place for you. It's a little bit quieter in the seating area compared to the kitchen area, but there's a lot of noise. Definitely keep that in mind. If you're looking for like a very quiet, relaxing, tranquil lunch, probably not the spot for you. While there were a few larger groups in there on opening weekend, it is kind of tough to find spots for a group any larger than 4, so I might not invite the whole world to come with you, or if you have a big family, maybe consider takeout. So while this isn't necessarily the best place to go with a big group of friends, it does have a bunch of great counter seats where you can watch food being made, so it's actually a really good spot to either roll solo or just with one other friend. You should be able to find a spot to sit. And yes, keep in mind that this is a taco shop. This is not going to be like a chef's table experience or like you're sitting at Burrito watching them put all your food together. This is going to be you watching Mexican food get put together at breakneck food truck speeds, but it's pretty entertaining. And if you've ever been to something like Los Dos Potrillos or something else in the Denver area that's similar, you know that a lot of Mexican food in Colorado can be very saucy. And this is not what you're gonna get at Carreras because it's Southern California style Mexican food. You're not really gonna see seasoned ground beef on the menu or things that are smothered in a selection of sauces. You're also not gonna see green chili, which you normally see at most Colorado Mexican restaurants, or things that have maybe a little bit of a Tex-Mex slant. Instead, the food is going to seem a little bit simpler here, but you're going to get some really flavorful meats, fresh, bright ingredients, and true to its food truck roots, a lot of food that you can eat with your hands. And of course, with its more coastal vibes, you're gonna see some more seafood options than you typically see at a lot of Denver taco shops. Perhaps more interesting, because the owners are from San Diego, you're also gonna see the California burrito on the menu, which if you've never had it before, has French fries inside of it, and is pretty much a San Diego staple food. The menu itself isn't huge, but it's pretty much what you'd expect from a taco shop that came from a cool food truck. It doesn't have the wide variety of meats that you'd see at like a Guisados in LA or the taco stand in San Diego, but you're gonna get tacos, burritos, some cool appetizers and desserts with some cool food truck flair. And if you want to go big, they also have something called the Big Baller Burrito, which comes in around $50. It has filet mignon, lobster, and it's wrapped in gold foil. Someone actually got it while we were in the restaurant, and when it happens, the owner comes out, or someone who's working comes out and yells, "We've got a big baller in the house!" And it's pretty funny when someone actually gets one. An important thing to note about Carreras that I actually thought was really great is that the portion sizes are pretty big. Considering that you might be paying $11 for a burrito, it's good that you're going to be very full off the food that you ordered. We got the tacos, a California burrito, and the street fries. Really, this was on me. It was a lot of food. I obviously knew that fries come in a California burrito, but then getting the street fries on top of it, it was just a lot of French fries, but I was really full. And I know that this is a taco shop, so really we shouldn't really be talking about fries all that much, but they are really good here. They're like the food truck version of McDonald's fries without saying that you went to McDonald's, but really no disrespect if you go to McDonald's and get those fries, because we all know those are good. In general, I can pretty much finish any meal that you put in front of me, but this was a ton of food at Carreras, and I will admit I did not finish all the food that I ordered that day. You're absolutely going to be tempted by the street fries, and you should be. They sound good, they are good, but just know that they're very filling. They're pretty much a meal in itself. It's like when you go to a breakfast place and get something with tater tots on the bottom, like that crap is really filling. If you're only with one other person, you're gonna struggle to finish it, especially if you get other food. But if you have 3 or 4 people picking at it, you'll be in good shape. It's just a lot. We went on one of the first days that Carreras was open, and the flavors were definitely on point. Everything tasted really good, even borderline salty. I think that, you know, maybe, who knows, they're still working out the kinks in their first weekend. Maybe this is how it is there, but no one is going to go to Carreras and say that their food was bland. It's pretty much what you expect a California-style taco shop to be like in Denver, especially when it came from a food truck. So again, you're not gonna get a ton of variety on different meats and stuff like you get at Guisados, but you're gonna have plenty of variety and a lot of good flavor, and the dishes might seem very simple, but at the same time, the flavors are just really good. And if you're from the Southern California area or you like this style of California Mexican food, you're gonna feel right at home here. So that's a quick look at Carreras, and I hope that I helped you decide if you're going to wanna check it out soon the next time that you're down in DTC, or maybe you're going to Fiddler's Green for a concert this summer. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like or share it with that friend that won't just shut up about California style Mexican food. Now there's a spot in Greenwood Village in the burbs. They can check it out anytime. Thanks so much for watching, and maybe I'll catch you at Carrera sometime.